It's anniversary days at Mangione Auto World, where you're not just a customer, you're a member of the family. So come on in and help the Mangione celebrate 35 years of wedded bliss and blissfully sweet deals on new and pre-owned cars.
What?
Blissfully sweet? What is that? That's stupid. It's corny.
What are you saying, my parents aren't happy?
I'm saying I don't like the word blissful, okay? I mean, it's not me. It's not who I am.
It's advertising. It's not supposed to be who you are. It's who you want them to think you are.
Yeah, well, I don't want nobody thinking I'm blissful. Here, you be blissful.
Yes, I know. Miss Perkins, no, I drove it around the block myself, personally. Trust me. I'm telling you, you're gonna need a new transmission. Mr. Perkins, 4-wheel drive, 6 years old.
Get him in here.
Mr. Perkins, you know what? My parents are celebrating their anniversary out here today, and they are practically giving away the heavy equipment. Have you considered a trade-in? Really?
Good morning.
I don't know anything about cars, Tess.
She's beautiful, huh? And such a deal. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Just listen to what I tell you. Come on in here. Here we go.
Rule number 1, baby, is not about cars. It's about the deal. Making the deal. Keeping the deal. Closing the deal. And Ben Mangione is the king of deal making.
We are off 6% from this same time last year.
Could be the weather, Sylvia. Ellen,
Yeah, Dad.
listen, how many radio spots did we buy?
6 a day, 3 days right after the sports.
All right, you call the radio station up, you tell them, we got so many people trying to make deals down here, we're running out of cars to sell. Tell them we're going to stay open 1 hour later tonight just to accommodate the overflow, and you tell them that...
But Dad...
Ellen, your father knows what he's doing.
And Ellen, tell that husband of yours to stop pussyfooting around to get the man inside the car behind the wheel. Okay? Oh, this could be a good day, darling. That wedding anniversary party may have to be an hour late getting started.
So, I seem to remember the wedding was 3 hours late.
Honey, a man walks in, he orders 2 powder blue Mustang convertibles
With an extended warranty.
for his twin daughters, and you damn right I'm going to be late. Hell, I'd be late for my own funeral. Oh, it's a great day, sweetheart. Boy, 35 years with the prettiest girl in town, in the same location, surrounded by all the people I love.
Not all the people that you love.
All the people that really matter to me.
Who's missing?
The only one he could never make a deal with, his son. Welcome to the family business, Miss Williams. When you walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load, I will rise and I will walk with you. I'll walk with you till the sun don't even shine. Walk with you every time I tell you I'll walk with you. Walk with you. Believe me, I'll walk with you.
That's right, just 2 more hours left to make a sweetheart of an anniversary deal.
Ben and Sylvia Mangione want you to celebrate this special day with them by saying I do to a beautiful, blissful future with a brand new car of your dreams. Here you are. There's 2 for you, and 2 for you too.
What's your name?
Monica, it's nice to meet you.
Did my wife hire you?
Oh, yes, she wanted something very special.
1 kid, 1 balloon.
It's gonna be hard as a stranger walking into a family business.
Oh, but
But you belong to the ultimate family business, Angel Girl. And you're gonna get some help from someone from Reconciliation. They should be here by now.
Who?
Phil.
Phil? Dear.
I know.
He's directionally impaired. An angel without a compass. He could be anywhere right now.
But he's supposed to be here now, and he knows that. But we've got to have faith. A whole lot of faith.
Let me tell you what we're talking about here, Gus. We're not talking about a car. We're talking about security, safety, peace of mind. And I mean financial peace, not just spiritual. Are you a spiritual man? Honey, listen, what kind of a deal could we make with Gus here on this car?
Well, here.
Oh, come on, what? Whew. Well, my wife said we can go that low. What's a sale for anyway, Gus? You know what I'm saying to you?
Found the rattle, we found the ping. The rattle we can fix for nothing. The ping is gonna cost you. I'm just telling you that right up front.
I've had that car 10 years, never had a ping. No, once, 8 years ago. Where's that kid? That, Buddy, the old man's son? He fixed the ping. Rattles, clinks, he fixed them all. What happened to him?
I just have to go get your paperwork. I'll bring it right out to you.
The food is wonderful.
Thank you. It appears the day was a great success.
Yes, it amazes me how it always works out the way Dad says it will.
I'm sure it was a team effort. You seem like a very close family.
Yes, well, everything's ready for tonight.
Cocktails at 7, dinner at 8, and at 9:15, coffee and cake.
Perfect. And by the way, don't feed the musicians.
You hired a band?
A little dance combo, Phil's Fabulous Four. It's funny, Phil was supposed to drop by here to discuss the music. I wonder where... Excuse me.
Phil's Fabulous Four?
Well, he's really quite good when he actually shows up.
Hello, Mangione Auto World. Yeah. Mrs. Mangione's busy right now. I'm the sales manager. What can I do for you? Oh, my God. Buddy?
Buddy?
Shut up. Hey, Buddy, where are you? I thought you lived in California now. Yeah, it's tonight. Yeah, we have a big party planned and everything. Whoa. Oh, gee, Buddy, I don't think that's such a good idea. I mean, the old man still spits every time we mention your name. Of course, we don't mention your name all that often because of the spitting. But... Yeah, well, I mean, if you're that close, yeah, sure. Listen, Ellen has planned a real nice soiree at the house tonight, and I just don't want anything to turn ugly, you know? Yeah. Okay.
What did he say?
He's coming. Your crazy, nut, weirdo brother is coming to the party tonight. He disappears for 6 years, and he shows up just in time to ruin everything.
Buddy's coming?
Yeah, he's at some rest stop. He's driving from California. He wants to get here in time for the party.
that band leader stiffed us. Thank God you came through, Monica. Who are they again?
Tessa's Society Trio. I've worked with them before.
Well, you're a lifesaver.
Lovely party, Ellen. Very elegant in a showy sort of way.
Dee Dee, lay off the booze. Tonight of all nights.
Oh, that's right. This could be it, huh? See, if my father announces his retirement, then Frankie ascends to the exalted position of President and Chief Executive Officer of Mangione Auto World. And my sister becomes Mrs. Auto World and joins the Junior League and gets to wear even bigger jewelry. And, I wonder what happens to me. Guess I just keep running the service desk. Or maybe I'll just run, period, you know, like Buddy. Oh! Oops. Shh. Nobody's supposed to say Buddy around here. No Buddy, no more. Oh! Caviar. Love caviar.
Who's Buddy?
My brother. The one that got away.
Hey, slow down. What is this, the Kentucky Derby? Come on, you're gonna break something. You know how expensive this is? Go in the kitchen, get some lasagna. That'll slow you down.
When are you gonna tell him?
I'm not.
Frankie, we can't just let Buddy walk in here without giving them some warning.
He said he had something important to say when he got here tonight, right?
What?
Well, he didn't say, but we both know darn well what it is. He's coming back to take over the dealership.
That's ridiculous. Dad kicked him out because he didn't want anything to do with the business.
Yeah, well, maybe 6 years of finding himself in California screwed his head on straight. I know people, Alan, okay? I heard it in his voice. He wants back in. And all he has to do is come back here and beg forgiveness. I'm gonna be working for your brother for the rest of my life. Maybe I should just meet him outside and tell him nobody wants to see him.
I wouldn't recommend that. When did he call?
Mother,
This afternoon.
He used to build me forts in the backyard. Taught me everything I know about cars. But then about 6 years ago, he and my father had a big fight. A huge screaming thing about his future. Daddy wanted him to take over the dealership. You know, join the Chamber of Commerce. Maybe even run for mayor. Buddy just wanted to see the ocean. So he walked out. And Daddy just slammed the door.
And Buddy never came home.
We never even heard from him again.
Dee Dee, into the kitchen now.
Okay. Excuse me.
Dad, Frankie got a call today. It was from Buddy. He said he had something important to say.
There's only one thing I'm interested in hearing.
By the way, weren't you gonna say something to me tonight, Ben? Or maybe an announcement?
Diane, do you think maybe your brother has come to his senses?
I bet he wants to come home, Daddy. Maybe he's ready to take over the business now.
Buddy doesn't know the business. Frank knows the business.
Ben, what are you going to do?
You said you'd never let him through the door.
This is your house.
Well, my house is your house.
Where's your plane supposed to land?
He's driving.
Why can't Buddy fly like a normal person?
Because Buddy's driving is kind of like flying.
My fingers are broken. I'm gonna put a hurting on that field.
Where's Buddy?
I don't know, but it's hard to have a reconciliation when the reconcilee stands up the reconcilor.
What's his big announcement, Tess?
Diane, please. Frankie?
Good evening, sir.
Come on in.
Mr. Mangione,
I'm Mangione.
do you have a son, sir?
Yes? Ben Jr., Buddy?
That was the license plate.
Was he in some kind of trouble?
Very sorry to inform you, sir, there's been an accident. Your son has been killed.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It happens all the time. God sets a plan in motion to make things better, and some human being gets behind the wheel of a car with a bottle of whiskey and makes everything worse.
I suppose it doesn't matter now if Phil ever gets here or not.
Oh, absolutely it matters. Yesterday we were dealing with a family that didn't know how to love Buddy alive, so I don't expect any more from him now that he's dead, but either way they're gonna need an angel or two.
Which brings us back to Phil.
Phil could not find his halo if it was wrapped around his neck, which is a very tempting possibility right now.
Phil?
Where you going?
I have no idea.
Situation's changed.
The bull's missing Jordan.
It's the other side, Phil.
Oh, this is unexpected. How's the family take it?
Not good. Phil? Why don't you come with me?
Do you know where you're going?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know where I'm going.
Dee Dee, if anyone asks, Buddy wasn't drinking. Something happened to the brakes.
I've never known Buddy to drink and drive.
So, in the last 6 years, none of us knew Buddy very well.
Well, at least he went like he lived. Foot to the floor at 100 miles an hour. When do we get to cry?
Mangiones don't cry.
So you saw the body?
It was terrible. It was absolutely the most awful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Ben?
There was an explosion, you know? There wasn't much.
Oh, my God.
It's the watch that you bought him when he graduated high school. He still wears it.
What good did it do? Boy never showed up anywhere on time in his life. What's happened? It's done. Now we're gonna get through this thing. We're gonna go on. I'll get it.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, come on in.
Lady, who are you?
I'm Monica. I catered last night. I brought some leftovers. I didn't think you'd want to cook.
Thank you for coming, Monica.
Covered dishes. Now it's official.
Monica, we thank you very much, but none of us feel like eating now.
Actually, Ben, we paid for it. We'll take it.
Fine. All right, get your coats. Let's get this over with.
Dad, I was thinking we might want to use the Vanderbilt Brothers mortuary. All the best families in town go there.
Frankie and I passed the place just down the street. It's close. It'll do fine. Let's go. Thank you, Monica. Gang, we're walking to a real racket here. Let me do the talking.
Hello.
We're the Mandione family.
Please come in. My name is Tess.
Thank you.
I've seen you before. You're the bass player from the party.
That's right.
What are you doing here?
I'm Moonlight. Come on in, have a seat. Make yourselves comfortable. Let me start by saying how sorry I am for your loss. And we here at the Chapel of Peace are committed to help you in any...
Tess, let's try to get off on the right foot here. What do you say?
What did you have in mind, Mr. Mangione?
Well, you've got a job to do. We've got a job to do. What do you say we just cut to the chase and look at some figures? Get out your calculator, baby.
This is the last thing we have to decide.
I'm sorry, but lilies in any form make me allergic.
Lilies, roses. The guy never smelled a flower in his life.
Oh, we have to have flowers. And music. Nobody's talked about music.
Your father doesn't want music.
Buddy loved music.
That wasn't music, Diane. That was noise. Yes, I think we can wrap this thing right up. You can spare us the details. I think we all get the picture here. What's the sticker price on this one?
$3,000.
3,000? Oh, I'll bet we could do better than that. You probably have a markup to 200%. I'll tell you what, I'll give you $1,500. That way we'll both make a little money on this deal. And I wouldn't complain if you threw in some flowers for my daughter. What do you say?
I say you ought to go home, Mr. Mangione, and let this sink in. Because I don't think you're even close to accepting that you're planning your son's funeral.
I beg your pardon, madam.
You heard what I said.
Stop it, Diane, stop it!
Well, she's right, Daddy. Buddy's dead and we're all
You're damn right he's dead. And as far as I'm concerned, he has been dead for 6 years. And by God, if he had listened to me in the first place, he would not be a piece of toast in the box today. Lady, no, I'm not burying a son. I'm burying a stranger. And I'm damned if I waste one tear, one dime on him today. So you get me something with a lid on it. And I'll see you at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Good day.
I'm sorry.
Well.
It's strange and sad, Tess. He won't cry, not even a little bit. And he won't let anyone else cry either.
Nobody like that ever cries a little bit, Angel Girl. And Ben is an all or nothing at all kind of man. So far, it's been nothing. But somebody's gonna change that.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, young lady. I sent everybody home today, but we're open for business.
Are you Mr. Mangione?
That's me. I'm old, but the cars are all new. You looking for something special?
Actually, I'm looking for you. I'm Sharon Mangione. I'm Buddy's wife.
What do you mean, exactly?
We were married a few weeks ago.
Honey, buddies.
I know. We were supposed to meet here today, and Buddy wanted to drive. I had some business to finish up in LA, so I flew in this morning. When he wasn't at the hotel, I saw the paper on the counter, and I didn't know what else to do, so I came here. He was gonna introduce me to the family.
It's been a shock to us all, and maybe we should try to find you. No. We're going home. Right now. Going home. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go.
So that was Buddy's big announcement, huh?
No, it wasn't. But now it's up to her to make it for him.
We got engaged on an animal rescue trip in the Alaskan waterways. We were volunteers rescuing baby seals who'd lost their mothers.
He always wanted to go to Alaska.
That's the one thing that keeps me from falling apart. So Buddy had dreams like that. Go to Alaska, go scuba diving, learn fly fishing, go river rafting. He did them all. I don't think there was anything he left undone.
I think I could give you an argument on that.
What kind of money do you make saving seals?
He was a volunteer. He worked for free.
You can't give it away in the car business, can you, Ben?
Sharon, it's not going to be a very big funeral, just family and a few business associates.
I'm giving the eulogy, and I invited the board of directors from the Chamber of Commerce.
But the burial will only be for the family.
Sylvia and I bought some nice plots at the Oak Lawn Cemetery back in the 50s. Enough for the whole family.
No! No. Buddy wanted to be cremated.
Well, to be perfectly accurate, you're kind of going to get the best of both worlds on this one, if you know what I mean.
No, he wanted to be cremated and have his ashes spread over Half Moon Bay.
Wait a minute, you're married 2 weeks and you're talking cremation? You know, maybe we ought to see some ID.
Leave her alone, Frankie.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What difference does it make?
What difference what? That he's going to get cremated or that she's his wife?
Why
What?
would you
What?
say something like that?
Just left the table.
It's Buddy's wife.
She's his wife. What? Oh, this is crazy.
Would you go to the kitchen and apologize?
Come on, the only seal he ever saw was at the top of a liquor bottle.
Hello, I brought some more food. I thought you might be hungry.
What is it with this woman and food?
Thank you, Monica. Big news. Buddy had a wife. She wants cremation.
Somebody should go in there and talk to her.
What do you know about seals?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sharon?
I'm sorry. I've really had enough family for one day.
Well, actually, I'm not a member of the Mangione family.
Buddy used to tell me stories about his crazy family. I didn't believe him. No wonder he left. He used to say the family business was like a prison, kept him from experiencing life.
For them, it's like a fortress that protects them from experiencing life. Imagine how frightening it was for them to see Buddy actually getting into one of those cars and driving out into the world. And imagine how it felt to love someone you don't understand, and then to lose him, never really knowing him at all.
I don't have anything in common with these people.
Yes, you do. You have Buddy. The Buddy you knew, and the Buddy they still have to know.
Ben, I'd like to make a deal with you.
Oh, sure, okay. What are we talking about here?
Sharon, of course, as wife, has certain rights regarding the funeral arrangements. And if she can give the final eulogy, she won't stand in the way of any plans for a burial.
You got a deal.
All right.
Father, I know you wanted your angel Phil here today, and I know you're gonna get Phil here. I just want to thank you for the miracle that you're about to perform that I have absolutely not a clue about. Amen.
We're here today to remember Benjamin Mangione, my brother-in-law. Not Benjamin Mangione, my father-in-law, who, by the way, is a terrific guy and a great community leader. But back to Buddy.
Well, I missed the party, and now I'm going to miss the funeral. It wasn't even supposed to be a funeral, was there?
No.
Okay. And where is all this going to take place? In Boise?
In Boise.
Okay, so we're in Boise?
We
now?
are in
I
Boise.
know where I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, got a problem? Yeah, can't figure it out. Just died. Well, I know a little about cars. Won't you let me take a look? Great. Oh, it looks like you're overheating. You guys have something maybe I could use to open this with? I don't know, rags? Got this paper? Hey, that'll work. Thanks. Oh my God. Do you guys think you could give me a lift into town?
Yeah.
I guess not.
No. Everything's going to be fine. Good as new. Get in the car. Watch.
Till my trophies at last I lay down, I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. The day I met Buddy was a beautiful, warm day on a beach in California. A whale had washed up onto the shore, and there was a crowd gathered around it. Everybody knew that the whale was dying, but nobody knew what to do, except Buddy. He organized everyone, carrying buckets of cups and hats of water from the ocean to the beach to pour over the animal. I was one of those people. I remember how he kept his hand on the side of this remarkable creature, and he was whispering to it. And I knew that this was a man that understood life and death and freedom. And I knew that I wanted to understand this man. Later that day, I asked Buddy what he had whispered to the trapped whale. And he said,
Don't be afraid, my friend.
Buddy!
I know just how it feels.
Buddy! Buddy!
Buddy, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Well.
Buddy, I thought I lost him. Buddy.
Mom, are you okay?
I can't believe it. It's a miracle. It really is a miracle.
Well, if you're alive, and you clearly are, then who the Sam Hill is that in the casket?
Well, I'm guessing it's the guy who stole my car.
What?
I stopped at a rest area on the way. Some guy pulled a knife on me in the men's room.
Oh, my God.
He took my watch, my wallet, and the car, and left me stranded in Oregon. Well, that's when I called you, Frankie, remember? I told you I had car problems, that I might be running a little late.
You didn't tell us he had car problems.
Hey, every time I pick up the phone, somebody's got car problems. But he could have said, my car got stolen, come and get me, but no. He's got to do it his own way, like he always does.
You were never one to ask for help.
Why didn't you call?
And I called the hotel, but they said you never checked in.
Yeah, I started to, and then I saw the paper, so I went straight to your parents.
You spent the night with my parents?
Oh, yeah.
Buddy, I missed you.
Well, if this doesn't beat all. I am not paying for that man's funeral!
Let's step out in the lobby and discuss this calmly.
So even though you were late and going completely the wrong direction, you were right where you were supposed to be.
You don't get many days like that in the angel business, do you?
It's the first one, actually. So, what happens now?
Well, there's still the matter of the guy who was actually in the car. I'll handle that.
That was very sad.
Yeah. He had a chance to change his life. Didn't take it.
Well, now somebody else will get a chance. You ready?
Yes.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
He's moving too fast for me.
Everyone, there's going to be a reception back at our house. We'll meet you there.
What?
We're going to celebrate.
What are you talking about? If there's not going to be a funeral, we got to get back to the showroom. We got work to do.
Have you lost your mind?
Now you see why I left.
Buddy.
You turned your back on your family and your responsibilities. That's why you left. I want to know why you came back.
Ben, it doesn't matter now.
It does matter. Nothing's changed. I told you, don't come back until you get some sense in your head. Now, I don't care if your car was stolen and you hitchhiked or you rode home in a balloon. I want to know, are you ready to run your family's business?
No, Dad, I'm not. That's not what I came back to say.
Then the hell with you, boy. Let's go.
No. I lost him 6 years ago. I lost him 2 days ago. I'm not going to lose him again.
It's okay, Mom.
Mr. Mangione.
I appreciate your persistence, dear, but I'm not very hungry right now.
I didn't bring you a casserole this time.
What can I do for you?
I want you to come back. The funeral isn't finished.
Yes, it is finished. We don't need a funeral now. Buddy's alive.
I think that's the trouble with funerals. We don't bother to celebrate someone's life until they're dead.
Monica, there isn't very much to celebrate. The boy wasted his life.
No, sir, he didn't. But I think you might be afraid that you wasted your life, and every time you see Buddy, he reminds you of that.
I think you'd better go now.
I am going. I'm going back to the funeral, and I'm taking you with me.
What? Who are you?
I'm an angel.
What?
Don't be afraid.
I'm afraid. I don't believe this.
But Ben, how many nights did you stay awake and silently pray that your son would come home? And how many days have you stared out of these windows and prayed to God that he would heal what you destroyed? Don't be so surprised that he heard you. Perhaps you may not show many people the pain and regret behind that stubborn pride of yours. But God saw it. And you may not know how to let it go. But God knows.
He does.
Yes. It may not be easy, but it'll be the best deal you've ever made, Ben.
Mr. Mangione.
Hello. Are you...
I'm an angel. And I'm going to do the talking and you're going to listen. Because today was certainly a strange and certainly eventful day that will be thought of as a milestone. So let's just get with it.
Get with what?
God wants you to cut it out. I'm talking about the way that you hold the family, the way you're going to crunch them, or they're going to slip through your fingers. Which brings me to the subject of Buddy. So Monica told you that the funeral was never finished. It's because Buddy never died. And Sharon did not finish her speech because there was no funeral to finish the speech at. But I want you to hear the speech.
I think back sometimes to that day on the beach when Buddy worked so hard to keep the stranded whale alive. I realize now what he meant when he said he knew how the whale felt. Buddy was a free spirit, and the world was his home, and everyone he met was a friend. He saw beauty everywhere, God in everything, hope in everyone. He went to life. He could never wait for life to come to him. That's why he could never spend his life inside a showroom. It would have killed him, like taking a whale out of the ocean. But Buddy missed his family very much. He died on his way here. He was coming to tell you something. He was coming back to tell you he was dying. Buddy had a rare cancer. He would not have lived much longer. I think that he always had a sense that he wouldn't live very long. So he left 6 years ago to put a lifetime into a few years. And he was coming back to share his last year with you.
He is going to die then?
Yes, he is.
When?
I don't know. Soon. But not today.
Mr. Mangione, do you know how many fathers have sat at their son's funeral praying for just one more day, one more hour, so that he could say what he should have said? How many fathers have saved up kisses, hugs, apologies, only to find themselves in a room with no son? Nothing but a feeling of regret. The very thing you hated in your son was God's gift to Buddy. God gave him the need to live and love as hard as he could for as long as he could, because God knew that he didn't have that long at all. God loves Buddy, and God loves you too. And by his astounding mercy, your son is not dead. He's alive. You don't know for how long, but even if it's for just a minute, you know what to say.
Dad? What are you doing here?
Buddy?
Well, everybody's worried about you. I mean, you weren't in the showroom. Well, I don't know what made me come look for you here.
I know. You know, son, whatever you came back home to say, I'm ready to hear it. Your old man is a fool, son. But he loves you, boy. He loves you.